Morning, everybody. It's another episode of Intellectually Honest, unedited, uncut. We're going to get right into it. Before we get right into it, though, go ahead and hit that like button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and go ahead and ring that notification bell. That way you be notified whenever I drop. And it also sends the message to YouTube that y'all really messing with what I'm doing, and y'all really supporting it. And it just gets it, I guess it gets more visibility, allows more visibility for my videos. So anyway, without further ado, we're just gonna get right into it with a recap of Thursday night hoops. Here I got the pull up my stats real quick. All right, so we had 3 games tonight. Got a double header on TNT, and then for all my league pass people, y'all didn't really miss a lot with that Bucks and Heat game. Ironically enough, that was the game I was most excited about from this layout, from this lineup. But anywho, let's go ahead and get right into it. So first off, we got Luka versus Trey, stars of the future. I'm gonna tell you what, man. Both teams I got some takeaways from both of these teams in this game. The Hawks, they showed me something. They showed me that they may indeed be legit. From what we saw last season. Them guys, it's almost like they picked up right where they left off. In a way, both teams kind of picked up right where they left off. Luka, well, let's get to the Hawks first. Yeah, Trey Young, man. Listen, he didn't shoot the ball that well tonight. 37% from the field. He did shoot 40 from 3, 100% from the field, from the free throw. 14 assists to only 5 turnovers. See, like I said, I was kind of getting on Lonzo the other night because he had 4 turnovers, but Lonzo only had like 5 assists or 4 assists, so it kind of cancels out. You know what I'm saying? But if you got like Trey here dropping 14 assists, the 5 turnovers kind of like whatever. He's still positive 21 in the plus minus. So 19 points, 14 assists for Trey. Superstar caliber night for him. John Collins got shout out to him for securing the bag this offseason. He didn't disappoint, not really. 63% from the field, 67 from 3. Very versatile big man that he's proven to be. 16 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. That's 2 blocks. That's really good. Like I said, the Hawks looked like they were they had all 5 starters in double digits. That's where the 14 assists comes in. I'm sure Trey was making it easy for them guys. And that's similar to the effect that Lonzo Ball could have on his respective team. That's the benefit of having that kind of point guard. And I don't want to. The only thing with Trey is, like I said, I don't think they can win it all with him as the best player. But then they could. Like I said, it's only happened. Not necessarily the best player with him being like the number 1 scorer. It's only happened twice in NBA history that the point guard has led the team in scoring en route to a championship. It's only happened twice. So, I'm not saying that Trey Young can't do it. I'm just saying the likelihood that he will is very, 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 very slim. Clint Capella showing that he still has value in the league. 2 blocks, 12 points, 13 rebounds, definitely crashing the boards. All around good effort by the Hawks. Like I said, they definitely, Cam Reddish. Shout out to Cam Reddish. Jeez, 20 points off the bench. So the Hawks definitely, they look legit. Like I said, I was concerned about them, or rather doubtful about them coming into the season. I said that the Bulls were going to be better than the Hawks. Now I'm thinking I'll have to wait and see. I'll have to wait and see when when those teams inevitably play this season and see how they stack up. I'm still edging it to the Bulls simply because defensively I just feel like they just got a little bit more, especially at the point of attack between Alonzo, what's the guy, Patrick Williams. I feel like Levine has good defensive potential. Caruso. I just feel like I just feel like the Bulls have a little bit more switchability also on the defensive end. What else we got? So let's move on to the Mavericks. The Mavericks. Luka Doncic. So here's my beef with Luka. he seems to have already been like anointed into like that top 5 player in the league category, and I'm just not sure. Like, he still isn't really doing much to help his team get better. Porzingis 30% from the field. I mean, and that might have something to do with Porzingis, but it also might have something to do with Luka not getting him easy enough shots. You got to help your bigs out. Luka had the worst plus minus on the team. 18 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. 7 assists might sound good till you scroll over and you look at the 5 turnovers. 28% from 3. It's just not good, man. It's not good for Luka the Don. Nobody really had that great of a game on the Mavericks, to be honest with you. It looks like Brunson's probably the only one who had like a serviceable game. He had 17 off the bench, 17, 3 and 3, 53% from the field, 60% from the 3. And ironically enough, that's about it. Like, everybody else kind of, what's y'all opinion on Luka, man? Like, is he y'all think he's overhyped like a little bit? Because like I said, he gets these numbers, but it's like it's just numbers for the sake of numbers almost. I don't see a lot of effect on the team. I don't see that, like you see a guy putting these numbers like these LeBron James type numbers. You expect the team to be a little bit better than that. But anywho, moving on. Like I said, Trey Young and them definitely got the better of that matchup. Wasn't really that close. 87 to 113 is the final score. Speaking of not being very close, moving on to the Heat versus the Bucks. Moving on, that game was not close at all. Major disappointment for me. That's one of the games. That's the game actually that I was looking forward to tonight. Yeah, Chris Middleton. Like the typical road game for Chris Middleton. They call him Batman of the team, but apparently he's only Batman when he's in the Batcave. Because this wasn't it. Giannis, he struggled. For somebody with Giannis's play style, when you do most of your eating at the rim, you shouldn't be shooting 36% from the field. 33% from 3 is all right for Giannis. He had 1 out of 3. But 1 for 6 for 3 for Middleton is not. That's not okay. Matter of fact, outside of Giannis's brother, Middleton had the worst plus minus on the whole team. It just wasn't a good. It just wasn't a good outing for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton. It's not really much to say. They all just stink. And obviously we know they're better than this. They're the defending champs. Giannis is the defending Finals MVP. So this isn't the norm for them, but they definitely they were had tonight. The Heat came out firing. Jimmy Butler looked amazing. He looks fresh, looks spry. 21, 4 and 6. So he was definitely getting his teammates involved. And that's what you like to see. Only 1 turnover. Definitely an efficient game for Jimmy. Kyle Lowry, he with the role that he's in, like Kyle Lowry is like the kind of player where scoring wise, you just don't know what you're gonna get. Like tonight, he had 5 points. He only hit 1 3, 1 field goal actually. Excuse me, it's kind of late. Excuse me. Bam Adebayo. Listen. Bam Adebayo is turning into he's like Amari Stoudemire with defense. Look up Amari Stoudemire if you don't know who I'm talking about. He's like this super athletic power forward, came in the league, was really like just the raw athlete. Then over time developed that mid-range jumper until he owned it, similar to Bam Adebayo. Only difference is Bam Adebayo has elite defense. So shout out to Bam. Like he's really becoming probably the best player on the team right before our eyes. Tyler Hero was Tyler Hero, relishing in that 6-man role. What else can you say about Tyler Hero, man? He's a spark plug off the bench. 27 points in 24 minutes. Get out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely a blowout, man. But the game of the night, moving on. Game of the night is definitely Warriors and Clippers. Another one down to the wire. I love them knock down, drag it out type of games. Some games that really test you in those moments when you get tight and the ball gets heavy, as Giannis says, and one mistake could cost it. I love that. Let's see what we got here. Steph Curry. I told my brother, Steph Curry is the best. I took that. I had to change it because I changed it to Giannis last year. Giannis is the best player in the league, but Steph Curry is the second best player in the league, man. Before last year, before Giannis won it all, and in the way that he won it all, Steph Curry. And every time I watch this dude, like it's a chance that he'll show why he is that. This dude had. If I told you Steph Curry had a double-double, you probably think he had 10 assists. Dude had 10 rebounds, dog. If I'm not mistaken, he led the team in rebounds. This is Steph Curry. 8 threes, 8 out of 13 from 3, 61%, 64% overall. Jesus Christ. Like, I mean, the 6 turnovers, I wouldn't feel. So 1 assist is kind of trash. But look, man, when you get 45 points, then you know what I'm saying. Draymond Green, looked like he played like he could play basketball. He looked like a believable NBA player. Andrew Wiggins did really well tonight, 17, 6, and 3. Damian Lee off the bench. It's funny because like the surrounding cast of the Warriors didn't have incredible games. Curry is just that nice against the Clippers team that was just, I think, in the conference finals last year. So yeah, it's very incredible what Steph Curry can do out there. This guy is, I think, the best player in the league behind Giannis. Reggie Jackson on the Clippers. Like I said, the Clippers gave what they could give, man. Reggie Jackson hit some timely buckets. Paul George had 29 points, so it's not Paul George's fault. Eric Bledsoe, I know we laughed at him a lot last year because he was on that other team. But Eric Bledsoe hit him off with a good 22 points. So the Clippers got help from, their bench. Their bench kind of dropped the ball, though. Terrence Mann was nice off the bench. Luke Kennard could have hit a little bit more. But all in all, that was just a great game from Steph Curry, man. And you just got to give him his props. The dude is probably the best player in the league, arguably. As I said, the only reason I say Giannis is because he's the reigning champ, and I feel like when he really can get in his bag, he's unstoppable. But at the same time, if Steph Curry's hitting like how he was hitting tonight, you might as well just go home. I mean, there's no other players in the league that when they really get into their thing, their zone, that you can really, that you can say are truly unstoppable in the way that Steph Curry and Giannis is. Like Giannis, like look at Giannis in the finals in Game 6. It's like he was doing whatever he wanted out there. It was nothing they could do at all. Like you can't. What do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry, when he gets going, he gets hitting those threes. Like you got guys tackling him out of bounds, and he's still making them. It's like, what do you do at that point? You know what I'm saying? So for me, those are my two best players in the league for me. But that's besides the point. Great night of basketball overall. Happy that the NBA season is back. And game of the night is definitely Steph Curry and the Warriors versus the Clippers. The other ones were kind of one-sided. You kind of lost interest midway through, pretty much. So that's about it. Just a quick rapid recap of Thursday Night Hoops. This is Intellectually Honest. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop. Catch y'all on the next one.